I'm pretty sure we have all seen the TikToks of people layering in really creative ways and either wanted to partake or felt down because you couldn't do the same and therefore felt like you did not truly know how to layer. I'm here to tell you that's not the case. While I love seeing all the really fun, exciting, maximalist adjacent ways people layer, and I at times participate in, I want to remind y'all that just having two pieces is still considered layering. So basically, why not both? Both. Both is good. Hi, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. I am your unproductive bestie, and I'm finally back with the layering video. Not even back, I'm here with the layering video that you guys voted for, what, 2 weeks ago? Let's not discuss it. It's coming late, we're already in September. It's actually really cold, it's 60 degrees here. Yeah, but I love it, I'm just waiting for the leaves to finally drop. They're not there yet, whatever. Quick disclaimer. I don't have the educational background for what I'm talking about, so I don't have all the answers. I don't even have the answers, really. I'm always, giving food for thought. So if you came here for someone who's gonna tell you, oh, we're gingham? Why can I not pronounce that right? Gingham. If you came here for someone who's gonna tell you to wear gingham with green and layer this piece with that piece, I may not be your girl. So this is how this video is going to go. 1, the purpose behind your layering / function. 2, quality over quantity. 3, the basics matter. 4, we're gonna do a quick little styling session using pieces gifted to me by KOTN, a certified B Corp on a mission to bring lasting and sustainable apparel and bedding. 5 are gonna be like random tips and topics that I didn't really wanna expand upon. They're just like things that could help. Yeah. And then 6, we're gonna do a little ending gap session about my favorites. Is it my monthly favorites? I guess, since August ended. Yeah. So we're gonna start with the purpose behind why you are layering / the function. So before you style a piece or style yourself, you have to kind of ask yourself, why exactly are you layering? Are you layering to add dimension to a look? Are you layering to add more structure? Are you layering for warmth? On a similar note, also remember where you're going. Does it make sense? Like, I am not a fan of doing more than 2 pieces if I'm going shopping because I like to try on clothing. So why would I layer in order to go shop? It just doesn't make sense. While yes, I do want to look good, or yes, I do want to be warm, I'm not gonna do too much and wear more than 2 pieces. There's no use in layering to the heavens if you are going to be on a verge of a heat stroke. Anyways, the reason I bring up purpose and function is because depending on what you're layering for, you are going to have different results. For example, during summer, I more so dress for fun and excitement. So my layering consists of pieces that are bright, flowing, loose, and uses breathable materials. So I usually avoid things like leather or anything similar to that during the summer. During fall, I layer for warmth and relaxation. So my layering consists of clothing that is neutral or deeply colored, but with small pops of vibrant colors. However, those pieces also have interesting structures and characteristics about them that makes the outfit a bit more fun because I mostly care about warmth and being comfortable, but still want to express myself. While we're on the topic of characteristics, let's switch into the next chapter, which is layering is more than just quantity, it's also quality, or rather details. We gotta take it back to the basic definition of layering. Layering is literally just putting one garment over another. But I say this because I'm going to be mainly focusing on those of us who want to layer with maybe like 2 to 3 pieces and not more than that, because that's what I know and that's what I can speak to. But layering includes different fabrics, patterns, colors, silhouettes, and unique details. So when I look at layered outfits that only consist of just a few pieces and I really enjoy them, it's usually because of the details or characteristics that those few items have. I'm not really focusing on how many pieces they have on. I'm kind of focusing on the overall look that it's creating and like the small little details. So there's a big picture and a small and a little picture. Yeah. So basically, maybe the collar or the lapel is fun and frilly. Maybe there's contrast stitching in the outerwear. Maybe the colors are complementary. Like, I love an outfit with green and red together, chef's kiss. Maybe the fit and the structure of some pieces are more masculine and you enjoy that. Maybe they're print mixing or fabric mixing, like wearing cashmere and mohair or leather and linen. The juxtaposition of the fabrics really could be what is making you enjoy the layering. But like I always say, and you guys probably already know this, if you like something on social media, analyze it, ask yourself why, yada, 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 like, you know the spiel. Because you could literally be looking at the most basic outfit, like we're talking a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and then a jacket, but you love it, and it's still considered layering. And then when you look at it, you're like, oh, I like it because the coat goes hard, you know? The jacket is really nice. There's a nice form to it, a nice sheen to it, a nice shine to it. That could really be it. But overall, layering is more than just how many pieces you can add on. It's about what is the end result. What are you creating? What are the individual pieces adding to this look? What is the quality behind that? But quickly, I'm gonna actually use a TV example that's also gonna lead us into our next chapter. But I wanted to use an example from a show of someone wearing 2 layers. And although I don't love the look, I feel like it exemplifies exactly what I mean in the previous chapter. So we're gonna talk about the show The Boyfriend, of course. It's a reality dating show. You should watch it if you haven't. Yeah. But in the show, one of the hosts, she wore a blouse and a dress layering combo 2 times. And in both examples, she's wearing white button-ups with interesting details. So one white button-up is a long sleeve with pointed collars and bows at the end, and another is a short sleeve button-up with a round collar and frilly sleeves. On top of these blouses, she has on dresses. Both dresses are a bit loud, either in color or shine and sequins. But regardless, these are 2 very interesting and complete outfits made from just 2 layers. Just 2 layers. So in a sense, she followed a outfit recipe and came out with 2 different yet fun looks. And yes, it's more summer coded, but like, it goes with how important quality is over quantity, how important details are over quantity. So while we're on the topic of like this example and how she has these white button-ups, this is bringing us to our next chapter, which is the basics matter, because please, God, they do. There's 2 things I want to talk about when we talk about basics. One, I don't think it's wrong for people to have multiple versions of the same basics. We'll dive into that. And then 2, I'm also going to provide my list of layering basics, and I feel like it changes depending on where you live and who you are. So I'm just going to provide my list at the end. But anyways, but when it comes to basics, I don't see a problem with people having like 2 or 3 different types of white t-shirts, because they all have different fits. Like, you can have one white t-shirt that's cropped and has a tighter neckline, and then you can have another white t-shirt that's boxier and longer, and they will contribute differently to an outfit. Layering with one over the other can change an outfit drastically. I hope I have pictures of this, but literally the other day I decided to wear one of my like blue crochet tops, and I usually wear it with like my cropped white t-shirt inside. Yes, I'm an outfit repeater. Please, please. Yeah, but I usually wear it with a white t-shirt on the inside, but that white t-shirt was dirty. So I was like, oh, you know, maybe I can just wear this other white t-shirt. Horrible. Because the white t-shirt I decided to wear had a tighter neckline, while the blue knit crochet top had a wider neckline. I looked so off. The whole entire outfit looked off to me. Not only that, but the white t-shirt was longer than the blue knit top. It didn't add a good like proportion to the outfit. It looked off. However, whenever I wear the more cropped white t-shirt, it has a slightly wider neckline. So it kind of peeks out from the blue knit top, which works. And then it ends at a similar level to the blue knit top. I keep saying knit, I think it's a crochet top. I don't even know, doesn't matter. That's why I think basics matter. I'm not telling you that you should, but don't feel bad if you have like 3 different white t-shirts. They're going to contribute in different ways. Same thing with blouses. You can have one blouse with barrel sleeves and another blouse with just regular long sleeves. They're going to contribute two different ways to a layering outfit. Now, we're gonna move on to some pieces that I consider layering basics. This could differ for you. You might live somewhere that's a bit warm. Oh my gosh, what is that?
Oh my God, what is that?
But anyways, what was I even talking about? But we're gonna talk about pieces that I consider layering basics. They can differ for you depending on the climate and the weather that you have and how comfortable you are with showing skin and not showing skin. Like, it all differs. But first, there's sweatshirts, hoodies, and zip-ups. These are the ultimate pieces people forget that are perfect for layering. Even me myself, I sometimes forget about like hoodies and sweatshirts because they kind of have like a negative connotation to them or whatever. Usually people, when they think of like sweatshirts and zip-ups, they kind of think of like lazy or gross outfits, but that is not the case. I usually look at like Japanese influence for good layering outfits when it comes to sweatshirts, hoodies, and zip-ups, because they make very casual home and loungewear look perfect in layered streetwear. Next, we have vests. Vests of any material or fabric. So denim, suede, leather, knit, doesn't matter. This is for my girls who want to do like 3 layers or more without overheating. I usually use that method because I overheat very easily. So with the vest, you don't have the sleeves, so it feels like you don't really have another layer on. So it allows you to have more dimension and layering capabilities with your outfit without literally overheating. And it's also great for if you live in a place with like mild weather. So you might not want to wear like a puffer coat because the weather doesn't call for it, but you could do a puffer vest. So you could do like a white t-shirt, a sweater, and a puffer vest, and you'd still be like cozy and warm without overheating. Next thing, of course, are like t-shirts and tank tops. I feel like we kind of sleep on these. A simplistic little item like this is lovely because when you add them to an outfit, it makes an outfit look so like casual, cool, and as if you didn't try a peek of someone's tank top at the top of their outfit, or you see it through a sheer material and then they still have like a jacket on. There's just something really cool about that to me. Next thing is oversized outerwear, of course. This is very general. I just put it here because usually with oversized outerwear, you can just add on a bit more thicker layers or a bit more layers if you want to. Next thing are cardigans, striped, furry, solid colors, patterns, doesn't matter. I think a cardigan, at least to me, is perfect because it's one of those things where like you can either layer them inside of something or they can be the outer layer. Kind of just like the vest where it can be inside something or the outside layering piece. So I know you're probably like, well, you mentioned a lot about tops. What about the bottoms? What can I do with the bottoms? I'm not the one to ask, unfortunately. I'm not someone who has had the pleasure, and I do call it a pleasure, but I haven't had the pleasure of finding the correct way of layering my bottoms because I just don't have the denims that work or match, or like the materials that I want to work and match with layering my bottoms. But regardless, I cannot provide advice or thoughts on something that I don't do. I would maybe suggest a scarf. You know, this is where accessorizing comes in heavy. So you could like wrap a scarf around your waist, or you can even wrap a flannel or a cardigan or a hoodie around your waist to maybe like add more color to your outfit. I think we've all forgotten about the fact that we used to wrap things around our waist. Yeah, like hoodies and stuff in school. But that's all I can really provide when it comes to bottoms. Okay, quick intermission to talk about cotton and to style some pieces. Yeah, because I haven't done styling content in a really long while and I missed that. So I'm happy I'm getting the opportunity to style something. Yeah. But we're going to style a few gifted pieces from Cotton's fall winter collection. This is my first time ever being gifted anything, usually because I say no to brands because I just might not align with their products. Like it might just not be for me, or because I just don't really mess with them as a brand. But I did align with Cotton, not only because their items are really cute in my opinion, but also because their items are made with natural fibers which can biodegrade at the end of their life cycles. So I got the Hamada sweater, the Hamada scarf, the Sawa vest, and the Barbarian rugby shirt. I apologize for any mispronunciation. So sorry, so sorry. So let's get into how I would layer and style these pieces for fall. Remember, me during fall is really chill. Yeah. This clip is going to be different from the rest of the clips that I have for styling pieces because I actually wore this look yesterday to go to Six Flags with my friends, and I decided to wear the Sawa vest as a layering inside because it was 60 degrees. 60 degrees, and I was like, okay, but when we get there, it's going to be a bit warmer, the sun is going to be out, and we're going to be walking, but I don't want to be cold, and I also don't want to like be too warm. So this was the outfit that I thought was best. So I'm able to take off my jacket and just hang it on the side of my bag and just wear the vest as is when it's a little bit warmer. This was such a good idea. This outfit was 100% perfect because this just goes to prove my point about vests and how great basic pieces they are, because they can be the outer layer and the inner layer. In this case, it was both, depending on what the weather was when we were at Six Flags. Just chef's kiss. The next look I'm wearing is a bit more feminine. I have on the Hamada sweater and the Hamada scarf in the color natural. And when I tell you I love both of these items, so I decided to pair them together because, I don't know, they just seemed very warm to me, but I also wanted to separate them. So I decided to put a green trench in the middle between the two. And then in order to add more color, I also decided to add some red heels and a brown purse. Altogether, I feel like this gives a very cozy vibe. It's giving going to the cafe with some friends to, I don't know, I don't drink coffee. What else can you do at a cafe? Well, you can work at the cafe. But yeah, I absolutely adore the Hamada scarf because it's like heavy but still lightweight. It feels like a blanket but around your neck. I also got the rugby shirt in the color black, and it has a rust stripe. I know in this clip it doesn't look black. It is. It's just that my lighting was off because it was extremely sunny outside, so it kind of makes it look like the shirt is brown, but it's black. But I decided to layer it with a white t-shirt all the way in the inside, and then a button up on top of that white t-shirt, and then I put on the rugby shirt. This is giving like college boyfriend. That's why I have on that messenger bag, because it just gave me like I'm on campus, even though I'm already a graduate, but I'm on campus and I'm going to my class. Like, I'm giving off like I'm that horrible ex-boyfriend of yours that you see on campus and that you hate, but like I look good. But yes, I really love this rugby shirt. It's actually very cozy. I feel like this outfit is perfect for when you don't want to wear a jacket. You just want to have the layers on, but you don't want to overheat. I feel like this is like a perfect mixture. I also wanted to provide a bonus look for the Sawa vest because I feel like it's such a versatile piece. So now I'm wearing it over a button up, and I really like this outfit because it reminds me of an old man, like an old man that likes to go fishing, or an old man that's like supporting his lower back while walking. But I just love the fashion sense of old men. But yeah, hopefully that was fun and different from me just talking to you like usual. I hope you like that. And I hope you stick around for more because I do want to do more styling content, but I don't know if you guys actually want that. Anyways, but regardless, yeah. If you want long-lasting, sustainable pieces, I would recommend heading over to KOTN. You can also shop my favorites, which will be at the bottom of this video or in the description box below. And you can also get 15% off using my code Unproductive Bestie 15. This is crazy, you guys. This is crazy. Like, I never thought I'd have like a code. But anyways, thank you so much to KOTN for gifting me these products. I'm actually wearing the sweater right now. Like, this is actually pure perfection. But anyways, on to the rest of the video. The rest of the video is basically last minute topics, and I don't know if I can call them tips. I probably should just stuck to calling them topics. But regardless, topic 1. Color is your bestie. Color is your best friend when it comes to layering. Play with color, learn which colors complement each other, try different tones and saturations of the same color. Color is usually the thing, other than fit and fabric, that really helps in layering. Topic 2 is inspiration. So my main inspiration as someone who actually prefers to cover up a bit more are the hijabi girls. If there's someone who knows how to layer while having interesting outfits, it's a girl wearing a hijab. It's a girl wearing a hijab. Especially since I don't like showing too much skin and love a mix of feminine and masculine outfits, hijabis are chef's kitchen fashion. My other layering inspiration are East Asian, primarily Japanese individuals, but the way they layer is perfection to me because they're giving, like, I want to be warm, but I'm also wearing quality pieces with interesting detail. But their outfits, especially their layered outfits, look so relaxed, functional, yet good. It's like they did it just right. Topic 3, some pieces of your outfit are not going to be shown while you're layering, and that's okay. Like sometimes you could wear a graphic tee and then wear a sweatshirt over the graphic tee so no one is seeing the graphic tee, but the reason might be because like you want to show a specific detail from that graphic tee that none of your other clothing has. You might want like a tighter neckline, but you don't have a white t-shirt that has a tighter neckline. So instead you use that graphic tee. Or you might want to layer like a red underneath green or something, but you don't have a solid red t-shirt. So you decided to use a red graphic tee that you might have. That makes more sense than you going out and purchasing a red solid t-shirt. You know, you could just use something you already have. So it makes sense. Like, please remember that sometimes something you're layering with is more for function and more to just show like a small little detail. And as for function, what I'm referencing to is like warmth. So you might have just like a regular colored t-shirt under your layers, but that's more so like for warmth and no one is really seeing it because you have like a sweatshirt over top and then another jacket. But like it still adds to something. So don't feel like, oh, you have to make it so that people can see it. That doesn't really matter. Topic 4, if you think too much about it, the less fun you're going to have while layering and the harder you're going to make it for yourself. Thinking that you need like several pieces on or that you need to clip this to clip that to turn this into that, it might just limit the way you're experimenting. It should just, I don't want to tell you that it should just come natural because like, girl, shut up. I feel like that's what you might be thinking when I say it should just come natural. Like, girl, shut up. But truly, like if you are just putting something on and you're like, I like this, but I wish this was shorter. That is when you should go ahead and alter something you're wearing. You know, like if you're wearing a skirt and you're just like, this is cute, but it's a little bit too long. You know, then that's when you can maybe pull out the, what's it called, safety pins and the fabric tape and all that stuff, you know? It shouldn't be something like, oh, it's a requirement. I have to alter this. I have to wear this skirt as a shirt in order to layer. Like, no. Like, just let it come naturally to you. As you start to like put your outfits together, you're just like, oh, I wish this was like this, or I wish this, or I wish that. You might be able to alter it with like what you might have. It's literally all about just having fun, trying new things, and warmth, of course, if you live in a colder place. Don't think about social media while you're layering. Think about you. Think about what makes sense for you. But it's why I always discuss like the thoughts, or I always discuss like what I do, because there's no rules. That and the fact that like I have no expertise, so who am I to tell you what to do? Please. So in totality, layer however you want. I hope this video was helpful and I didn't just give you a whole bunch of like word salad. To summarize before we get into the gap session, you know, when you're layering, think about the fabrics and the materials that you're putting together. Think about what you want to create in totality, and then which small details can help you create that. Understand how important basics are and how important those details on those basics are. So neckline, the bottom hem of something, the length of something, how tight the sleeves are. Think about those details when you're shopping for basics. It's okay to perhaps have more than one white t-shirt. They have something different to them that can help with what you're trying to achieve. At least I think so. I'm not telling you to go out there and purchase 5 black button-ups. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you to consider how they could alter your outfits and how your outfits are turning out. How it's changing the bigger picture. But anyways, on to the Yap session, which is about my favorite things. So my favorite artists right now, Chappell Rowan, Doja Cat, and Sabrina Carpenter. These girls eating. Taste is such a good song. What's the other one? Bedchem? Bedchem? What your favorite? See, I don't really care or like to look into her relationship with, I don't know that man's name. I don't really like to look into it because I feel like if I look into it, I'm gonna be sad because didn't he have a child and then it's not funny. It's actually not funny. But didn't he have a child and then leave his girlfriend, wife, and that's when I'm like, I'm gonna leave that alone. And where is that Ariana? Ariana is actually my girl. I used to love her until she started we are not here to talk about pop females and what they're doing in their personal lives. Regardless, Sabrina, you ate. Chappell Rowan, yes. HOT, fun little box, right? I've actually been blasting a lot of her songs. Doja Cat, I actually went back and listened to her most recent album. I think she released a deluxe or what she performed at Coachella. I have no clue. But regardless, I decided to listen to her album. Whoa. Yeah. I can't say the title of one of my favorite songs because it's Wet Body Part. Yeah. And I decided to go and watch her Coachella performance. This is what our generation needs. This is what our generation needed. A Doja Cat. We're gonna end this with my favorite shoes. My favorite shoes right now are my cow print Doc Martin mules or clogs. The name always changes. I don't know if it's mules or clogs, but regardless, Dr. Martin, if you see this, if anyone works there, sponsor me. I already own 4 of your shoes. And there's 2 more that I've been looking at and I want to purchase them, but a sponsorship would be nice too. My favorite shoes right now are those cow print mules. They just go with anything because they're so out there. Yeah, they really help my fall outfits. I feel like they make my fall outfits a bit more fun. Anyways, next video is gonna be hopefully me thrifting in Chicago. I already filmed it. I just haven't looked at what I filmed. Yeah. Anyways, don't forget to comment, and let me know what you're excited for this fall. Follow me on Instagram if you want. Yeah, I try to post at least once a week on Instagram. Emphasis on try. Anyways, see you in the next one, my loves. This was so fun to me.